and always try to go back. And if I have had one of those moments, try to repair it as quickly as possible, especially with some of the things that have happened in the last 6 months. And, when someone's not there and you can't do that again,
right.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
It's been rough since March 17th.
It has.
When the governor at 5 p.m. in the afternoon shut the state down.
It has.
It's been a little rough. It's getting a little rough now. The governor's starting to get a little heat now from people saying that he's not running the state correctly at all. But all I know is I look at Marion County numbers, and Marion County numbers are down. The bell curve on the death toll that spiked in August, it's down. You talk to the governor's office on a regular basis. How do you think the governor and Marion County's handling the pandemic?
Well, first of all, as I called into one of the other radio shows a couple of weeks ago on a Friday because they wanted to know what you were happy about. Mm-hmm. And I'll say it every single day. I believe I said it from the dais on Tuesday. I am so happy that I live in Marion County, Florida, that is. Because in my opinion, we're doing relatively well on all fronts. Now, are there people out there that are struggling more than others? Yes, but we're trying to do everything we can to get those people the resources that they need. Some of our small businesses have probably suffered more than others. Again, we're doing everything we can to try to get them the resources that they need. But I think that as far as being level-headed and as far as a community is concerned, I think we've done fairly well. One death, of course, is one too many, but unfortunately, we send our prayers and condolences to anyone and everyone who has lost a loved one. And like I said, one death is too many, but that's part of this. And I do truly believe that if you are in that vulnerable population, you have to take this very seriously. You have to do what's right for you. And that's where we circle back to is, in the beginning of all this, there was a group of people who called for the county to mandate a countywide mask mandate. And we have said, and we continue to say, that this is about, there has to be some personal responsibility here.
100%.
And we encourage everyone, when you are not able to social distance, to wear your face mask. Whether you are a face masker or you're not a face masker, if you're in that situation where you're going to be with a group of people that you don't normally interact with for a long period of time in a closed space, follow the CDC guidelines.
And that's the key right there. If you're going to be in a enclosed space with people you don't normally interact with. Because I have a core group of friends that are about 10 guys and their wives. One of us, a segment of us, 5 to 6 of us are together every day of the week.
Right.
So people say, y'all are hanging out, there's 10 of you, none of you got masks on. But we're a very close-knit group.
Right.
That two of the group have come down with COVID, and when they got diagnosed, we all went and got tested and everything. They quarantined from the group like they were supposed to. And because it's, dare I say, an old show I used to do, common sense.
That's what I was going to say. There's some common sense that goes into this and following CDC guidelines. And one of the other things that was rather apparent as we got further and further into this and following the contact tracing that was happening, if you are sick, if you wake up and you don't feel good, if you've got a runny nose,
don't go anywhere but to the doctor and get tested.
Don't go anywhere. Well, call your doctor
Right.
first. Don't
Call
just
him.
show up
but
there.
Don't go to work. Don't go
to the
nowhere.
grocery store.
Nowhere.
When you are told that you have to stay home, you stay home. And you have to pay attention and be cognizant of what the symptoms are. And the symptoms vary from person to person. The severity of the cases varies from person to person, as we all know. I mean, it hit the county.
It did.
It hit the county. Our county administrator was in the hospital for, I believe, almost 10 days. We have an assistant county administrator that lost her husband. So, I mean, it's hit us. But we can't stop the world.
No, the song "Stop the World, I Want to Get Off," you can't do that.
No.
Let's talk about vaccines, because we've heard there's 2 vaccines they're really close to being FDA approved and distributed, but one of them I think you have to be at the polar ice cap for it to be effective. So where are we at with Marion County in when we would receive vaccines?
So emergency management and the Department of Health have already been working on preparing for when that time comes. And that vaccine, you don't have to be at the polar ice cap,
It has
but
to be
it
stored
has
at
to
the
be
polar ice
stored at the polar ice cap.
Right.
But and there's also another one that doesn't have that cold storage. But just so everyone knows, we're prepared.
Well, it's cooler storage. It's not as cold,
right?
But it's cooler storage. But one of them's got to be kept. I think isn't it like 60 below zero or something like that?
It is ultra cold temperatures around negative 90 degrees Celsius,
Which is
or negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. But just so everyone in Marion County knows, we are prepared. We have already secured one freezer capable of doing the job for that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're going to be prepared for that when the time comes. They're already working on the ways that they would stage to be able to administer large amounts of the vaccine at a time. So again, great place to be is Marion County, because we are always going to be prepared for, anything that is coming our way.
I want to touch 2 more things before we get off. We've got about 5 minutes. One is it's a very important week in Marion County. People sometimes don't think about, because with our the varied ways that we earn money here with businesses and the diversity we have now through distribution centers and all, agriculture sometimes gets left out, but it's Farm City Week.
It is Farm City Week, and our agriculture industry, so people can get this in perspective, employs more than 33,000 people. And
Here's the number I like.
Here has an economic impact of $1.7 billion.
That's with a B.
That's with a B. $1 billion a year. And we all know that Marion County is the horse capital of the world. But here's another important one.
I didn't realize this till I saw this.
I know. Our cattle industry is also a major economic driver, and our county boasts 400,000 acres of commercial timberland. So,
can I put that in perspective?
Sure.
Disney World is only 25,000 acres.
Yeah.
So
400,000.
Yeah. So what's that? That's 4 25s make 1,000.
8 Disney Worlds.
8 Disney Worlds.
No. 16 Disney Worlds.
16 Disney Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and some other exciting things that happens with this week is usually the Marion County Agriculture Hall of Fame, they induct a member each year. This year they are inducting 2 members. Mr. Gus Gray and Mr. Jerry Arthur are being inducted into the Marion County Agriculture Hall of Fame. For people who don't know these 2 gentlemen, they are Marion County staples. Mr. Gray has spent more than 50 years working with world-class thoroughbreds. He was the first Floridian ever to win a Go Dolphin Award, a national industry award for lifelong dedication to thoroughbred breeding. He's also the first African American to produce a day's sales topper at the Ocala Breeder Sales Company.
Wow, that's a pretty big thing.
Yes.
In a day's sales topper.
And then Mr. Jerry Arthur has spent more than 40 years working in the spreader and agricultural products business in Marion County, and currently delivers molasses and runs a small cow and calf operation. He's a member of the Marion County Farm Bureau and the Marion County Cattlemen's Association, and he served on the Southeastern Livestock Fair Board for many years and has dedicated his life to improving the agriculture industry.
Real quick, before we get to the new commissioners.
Yes.
Bringing home the harvest.
Bring the harvest home.
Bring the harvest home.
So everyone, I hope by now, is familiar with Bring the Harvest Home food drive. And if you're a small business out there or a large business, any kind of business, we hope that you are collecting canned goods, non-perishables, and baby items so that you can bring those to the downtown square on Friday, December the 4th from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
Don't even have to get out of your car. You just drive up, pop the hatchback or something.
So in light of COVID, we will have a contactless drive-through donation on the square. Just stay in your car and we'll collect your donations. You don't have to wait to donate, though. If you don't have a business that you want to drop them off, you can also drop off non-perishable food items as well as hygiene products at a wide variety of locations across the county. All the drop-off locations are listed on our website at bringtheharvesthome.com.
Sworn in new commissioners and some incumbents. I know one incumbent got sworn in because I get another 4 years on the historical commission because of it, Michelle Stone, but a new member to the county commission as well.
We do. We welcomed, and I'd like to extend my congratulations to the newest member of the Marion County Board of County Commissioners, Craig Curry, was sworn into his first term as commissioner representing Marion County's District 1, and that district was vacated by former Commissioner David Moore.
Kathy Bryan, as always, it's a pleasure when you come in.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Hey, that's going to bring to a close a Thursday edition of Ocala Talks. I want you to know the Christmas parade, Sue Mosley, the chairperson of the Christmas parade, on a little earlier with us. The Christmas parade has officially been canceled for 2020. COVID, once again, is canceled another event here in Marion County. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all my guests today. I'm Tom Schmitz. I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.